The fast food industry is a direct reflection of the changes in the society in which they operate. Society has shifted to a more advanced and more complicated social order that involves a movement away from mass-produced food to mass-produced food because our demands have changed. The objective of the analysis is based on exploring and applying product and price decisions in the formal and informal hotel industry, for example, the pizza restaurants in Barranquilla, analyzing their competencies, practical thinking, creative thinking, critical thinking, teamwork, and communication. For the development of this activity, two restaurants, El Punto Múltiple del Sabor and Fiordi, were taken into account, both well-known restaurants in Barranquilla, known for their products, which are pizzas and one of the best in the city. But to analyze more in depth, we will begin the description of the different segments of consumers, for example, the target market that could be observed in the comparison experience of both points sales in Barranquilla. The Punto Múltiple del Sabor target is aimed at the general public in the city of Barranquilla. Its niche is made up of people with medium-high purchasing power who belong to status or strata 4, 5, and 6 of different ages from 10 years old to 70 years old, while the target market to Fiordi presents these characteristics. Public between 15 and 50 years in Barranquilla. Its niche is also is made up of the strata 4, 5, and 6, and young people who go to fast food establishments as a way to meet with their friends, and people who go to eat, and that it does not cost them too much money. Also, it involves workers who eat out in the street. The number of the people who eat outside the home is increased due to the incorporation of women into the labor market. People who at a certain moment do not feel like cooking or do not have time for it, and tourists and the weekend public. Continuing the description of its product and brand strategy, the Punto Múltiple del Sabor was a wide variety of products, where among them tropical pizza that is made with cheese, pineapple, plum, mushrooms, and mango. Is the pizza of meats that is made with cheese, ham, pepperoni, salami, chicken, and ripe tomatoes. There is the vegetable pizza that is made with cheese, sweet corn, mushrooms, tomatoes, onion, paprika, and there is the house pizza that is made with cheese, sweet corn, ham, ripe banana, chicken, and ripe tomatoes. And finally, there is the Hawaiian pizza, the classical one that is made with cheese, pineapple, and ham. And continuing with the Fiordi Pizzeria, they do not have a great variety of pizzas. They have the most essential pizzas, which are made with chicken, that are called the chicken pizzas, that is with teriyaki, mustard, Alfredo, chicken barbecue, Tex-Mex, mushrooms, and there's also the meat pizzas, as its name said. It has a lot of meat, like the Madonna, Romagna, Pancetta, Iberian, Mediterranean, that is Italian, and seafood pizzas, that is with octopus, caruso, anchovy, salmon, of Carpaccio, and vegetarian pizzas, which have Mamma Mia, Napolitana sauce, vegetarian, and fungi.
This marketing strategy is based on determining different sales tactics, focusing mainly on homes, since it is a fundamental factor to achieve recognition in the market and to be able to create, maintain, and retain relationships with its customers, and satisfy their needs with products that help them generate competitive advantages. These tactics include create tasting stands in order to publicize the product to the target customer, offer discounts for quantity, and discounts for special seasons, allowing to stimulate demand for the product. For this reason, it seems relevant to place an important emphasis on the market panorama, because the pizza market worldwide and in Colombia is one of the most versatile since it falls into almost all categories of their catering sector: food, fast food, casual food, homes, takeout, and gourmet. According to a study carried out by the firm CID Gallup Latin America and known exclusively by the magazine La Barra, pizza represents 17.5% of the restaurant offer in the country, and it's the fourth preferred food by Colombians at the time eating out. Similarly, the consumption of pizza, unlike chicken for example, is constantly present during the week with a slight increase on weekends. According to the same study, consumption is concentrated in the upper strata of capitals such as Bogota and Medellin. Currently, pizzerias are undergoing a menu transformation as they have to incorporate products such as hot wings and other types of food like Mexican, fast food, and even chicken itself. This has rethought the way to put together an offer for the segment, given that the current consumer is more attentive to expanding their palate and having more options. In the United States, it is increasingly common to see pizzerias with hot wings, for example. The large chains in the country have updated in this regard, and in their restaurants, the consumer has also witnessed that behind a pizza, something else is coming. The growth of pizza as fast food and casual food has remained constant. However, significant growth has occurred through home delivery and very strongly in gourmet pizza. In the first, chains such as Domino's Pizza, Pizza and Wow are expanding strongly with the aim of saving costs in opening points of sale and the spread the natural and profitable trend of pizza as a product for homes. For its part, in the gourmet category, pizza has gained considerable more ground with chains such as Pizza 1969, which have managed to massify a product with special ingredients, giving the segment new flavors. Consumption in this category is on the rise, and strengthening gourmet pizza homes will be highly profitable management. If we focus on the multiple point price strategy of the flavor, we see that their strategy is based on having their products available to the customer by locating their points of sale in the strategic places in the city in order to generate development in different places where they carry out commercial tasks. Since it is essential that their product is available when the customer wants to buy it and where they want to buy it. Among other strategies, we can highlight offers such as a buy one take two, or being able to acquire a second product at half price for the purchase of the first in addition to happy hour, grant coupons or discount vouchers on products with less turnover, create activities or events in order to persuade, motivate, or introduce the purchase of the product, and design the presentation of its product in a way that is attractive to the consumer. Continuing with the analysis, we proceed to the service strategy that in the multi-flavor pizzeria we can highlight, offering the customer a guarantee for the service since it allows them to increase market share, retain customers, and improve the profitability of the company. Knowing what the exact needs and expectations of customers are in the order to develop customer service strategy that always manages to satisfy their needs and that generates great brand valuation. Ask customers for their option about the product, if possibly to allow them to answer a short questionnaire. Let them know that the objective of this questionnaire is to improve the product in order to better save them. Offer the customer a safe and fresh product with the best ingredients, which, in addition to its high quality, takes care of their diet and in turn benefits their health. And the Fiordi company acquired a new service permanently that the restaurant included in its menu breakfast and lunches. The initiative was born on the occasion of 2018 World Cup Russia and remained on the menu even after ended the event. Pedro Salcedo, the owner, said that the first meal of the day is available for the first hour and lunches for 12 p.m. until 4 p.m.
After seeing everything that has been analyzed so far, we can see that the way of eating will vary over time, since everyday people think more about their health and the selection of food is based on these concepts. This is why it is considering creating new like products for both pizza places, given that the new style of consumption based on healthy food is beginning to be developed, each time manufactured with fresher, organic, and healthier products. In this modern world, people seek more what pleases them and produces enjoyment, such as good food. Going out to eat or to have lunch has become everyday, no longer something to celebrate. In the big cities of the country, people work away from their homes and find a space to socialize and to do business. The fast food industry is a direct reflection of the changes in the society in which they operate. Society has changed to a more advanced and more complicated social order that involves a movement away from mass produced food to give way to foods produced for the masses because the demands of users have changed. The way of eating will change over time. Um, this is a new style of consumption or consumption trends based on light food, uh, which is beginning to develop. Each time the restaurants and the manufacturers of food have a different offer with new products that happen to be more fresh, more organic, and healthier. So, well, continuing with our analysis, we turn to the pricing strategy. The price of multi-point flavor products ranges between 8,000 and 21,000. These being very reasonable for all clients according to the consumer segment where they operate, the product, the location, and comparing the price with that of the different companies that are their competition. It is too affordable and competitive. Fiordi, on the other hand, finds itself with quite high prices for both pizzas and other products. For example, pizza sushi with fresh salmon, 22,000, seafood casserole, 55,000, grilled octopus, 38,000, and pizza sushi with the palmito crab, 22,000, which, in our opinion, are excessively high prices for strata 4 and 5 of the city of Barranquilla. It will be recommended to lower the price a little more especially to the pizzas, that is the product that the citizen will most look in the restaurant. In our experience doing this analysis, we were able to observe two completely different sectors in these two pizza places. The multiple point of flavor, punto múltiple del sabor. If you think more about the common citizen who only seeks a moment of satisfaction alone or with friends enjoying a good pizza in the case of Fiordi. Fiordi think more of the high-ranking citizen for the prices and the facilities of this place. His business is more aimed at a high-ranking particular class that is good, but will also generate more if he focused on another market or included at least by making their products a little more accessible because Colombia is experiencing a huge recession, and if they do not make the correct adjustment to expand their customer market a little, they may lose a specific sector of the market. Therefore, it is a point to take into account into the following years. We can conclude that from this research and taking into account the analysis of the fast food sector in Colombia, we can conclude that it is a sector with high and stable yields, which make the entry of other competitors attractive. On the other hand, the growing obesity, in contrast to the cult of the body and beauty that are very fashionable in the country today, are a threat to the sale of caloric products with high fat content, which is presented as an opportunity to develop a new business that satisfies the need for price and speed that the other fast food competitors offer, but with a healthy and low calories amount of products. As a result of the above, it is considered feasible to develop a business of this nature, and the strategic design that is needed should consider a generic approach with differentiation, right? Because this type of product does not reach all consumers in a massive way, there are defined operational strategies that include good initial publicity to publicize the product and achieve consumer loyalty.